Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a pack opening I have for you chaps and chapettes. Now today in this particular pack opening, you guys can watch the screen if you want to. There is actually a really awesome team of the week that just came out. There's a few players in there I could definitely do with getting my hands on, the likes of Inform Neuer. You also got Inform Di Natale, you got the Cesc Fabregas, Alonso. You know, there's a lot of players in there. I will go briefly over the team of the week after the first few packs, because then I just wanted to remind myself of who exactly was in it. And yeah, there's actually one point I did an entire pack opening. I spent like 100k coins, and then I realized that the recording actually stopped because there wasn't enough disk space. So once I cleared out a few files, I went and did another 100k pack opening. So if you guys can just bear with me if you see a huge jump in coins, then that's exactly why that happened. But yeah, so today I kind of wanted just to discuss a little bit about what my trip to the Gadget Show was like. If anyone didn't know, I went up to the Gadget Show live. It was up in Birmingham at the NEC, and I went along there. I went with KSI and another one of my friends, Simon, and we trekked up there in a car. I got up at like 6, I think, in the morning, and I literally had no sleep because my sleep pattern is already ruined. So you know, I went to bed, I think, at like 2ish. Got up at 6, and then made my way over to Watford and then up to Birmingham. So once that was done, you know, I turned up, and it was actually really cool. You know, the event was awesome. We first went into the I suppose you could call it the show, the actual Gadget Show, and you know, you saw Jason Bradford there, and you know, all the presenters that were involved in that, and they were doing some really cool things. There was one guy that actually had a skateboard, and he controlled it with his mind, and so you know, you just tell yourself that you want to go faster, you want to slower, and things like that. And he tried to demonstrate it, and he went round, and I felt really bad for the guy because he actually fell off the skateboard like 2 or 3 times when doing it. And you know, bless him, I'm sure there was a lot of pressure involved in it, but I don't know, I just felt really bad for him because you could see, you know, it was actually a really cool idea, but he kind of just messed it up a little bit in the demonstration. But that was all fun and games, and we were in the front row for that. I think we got some VIP shenanigans, so we were in the front row for that, and that was really cool, and really cool to experience as well. I put up a Instagram of the crowd when I was there, so if you guys don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or any of that stuff, then I recommend you go and do that as well. But once that was done, we kind of just I kind of like moseyed around a little bit, went to check out some stuff, but it turns out, you know, there were so many fans and things like that there that turned up. It was unbelievable. I know KSI actually made a video letting people know he was going, and obviously KSI has a lot of fans that also watch my videos as well, and that kind of created a bit of mayhem, really. It was absolutely unreal. I literally couldn't get from one end of the show to the other one without, you know, stopping and, you know, saying hello to people that watch my videos and things, and it was just insane. I've actually never been so overwhelmed, I suppose, by the amount of people that actually watch my videos that turned up to it. You know, there were points where there was a queue of about, you know, 20 people just waiting to get an autograph and signature and things like that, which was just really bizarre to me because I never really thought it would come to things like that, but it did, and it was really awesome meeting everyone that watched, well, not everyone, but meeting a lot of people that watch my videos, and it was just so crazy, such a surreal experience as well. One of the things that I've always told myself was that no matter what, I will always have time, and you know, always take time out to have a photograph or have a you know, sign someone if they came up to me or whatever like that. I always made that sort of promise to myself, and I kind of broke that promise when I was at Gadget Show Live, because literally there were just so many people. I honestly think if I stayed there, I would have been in the one spot, you know, for hours on end, and I felt really bad to the few people. There were only a few that I didn't get around to, but I tried to get through as many people as possible, because that's one of the things I've always said to myself. You know, I'll try my very best, but it was literally just insane. I mean, I know when JJ left, he had about 4 bodyguards around him at all times when he left. I only had the one, which was okay, but he had 4, and he literally just couldn't stop in one place without getting completely mobbed and things like that. So I kind of stayed clear of JJ for the day, because I knew if I was even near him, I probably wouldn't even get to like even be near him whatsoever, just because of the fact that it was literally a huge clusterfuck of people. But fortunately, there was this little, I suppose, safe room where I was allowed into, and obviously met up with you know, Jason Bradford, the guy that actually runs the doesn't run the Gadget Show, but he's a presenter on the Gadget Show, and he was really cool to meet. He was an awesome guy. I managed to speak to him a little bit, as well as the other 2 people, and yeah, it was just really cool to meet everyone. It was insane the amount of people out there that actually watch my videos. I don't know, I was really overwhelmed, and I'm really grateful for, you know, know, everyone that came up and said hello, took a photograph or asked for something to be signed or just whatever it was, even if it was just to say hello like a few people did. And yeah, so that's pretty much my time at the Gadget Show. It was just incredible, and it was just so much fun. I really, like, I'd never had so much fun at a little event like that. It was insane, despite how overwhelming it was. And like I said, I do apologize to the few people that I didn't get around to saying hello to or whatever it was, but it was literally just absolutely mobbed. I've never been in anything like that before. So yeah, anyways, I knew this topic wouldn't last the entire thing, so I've prepared and I've come with some questions on my Twitter and on my Facebook. So let's take a look. One of the questions here is from Mike asking what would you change about FIFA 13, and there is literally just too much to go on about. There is really just way too much stuff to go on about. So maybe I'll save that for a video topic. I'm sure when FIFA 14 starts to roll around, I'm sure I'll be talking about stuff like that. And okay, one person here, XC Ronaldo asks, have you had sex with Tobias Gaming? Yes, many times. I believe we're planning on releasing our pornos sometime in the summer, so keep an eye out for that. And Oreos or Jaffa cakes? This has got to be one of the hardest questions I have ever been asked. I think I've been asked this one before, actually, and for me it has got to be Jaffa cakes. I am a loyal Jaffa cake fan, and yeah, it's pretty hard to beat Jaffa cakes. They're just the best thing. Let me take a look at this. So Dylan Reevy, or RE4V0 on Twitter, I think he's about 12 as well, asks, can double space fuck your mum? So, you know, if I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to say there, maybe you got yourself a little muddled up, got a little too excited. But yeah, you might want to reword that one. Alex, or at IMCMG, asks, what's your favorite video that you've ever made? I'm not entirely sure if I just have a straight up favorite, you know. I'm gonna quickly take a look down my list at the moment. I really enjoyed my episode 100. That was kind of like a cool surprise as well. I don't really know if I have, you know, my favorite video. I like to think I enjoy all of the videos I put up, but yeah, I don't think I have one designated one that I absolutely love above anything else. So yeah, I don't have one particular one. So let's take a quick look at the Facebook ones. There are a lot of Facebook ones. Let's have a look here. Eden Phillips asks, hardest opponent on for your Liverpool career mode. And I guess I'd really have to say Southampton. I mean, they're the team I lost to, so I suppose, yeah, they were the hardest. Most of the time, though, I do have a lot of trouble dealing with Chelsea. Chelsea seem to be a really tough team to kind of, you know, get past and score goals against. Who's better, KSI or Nepenthes? Spelled Nepenthes with an S at the end. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't know whether that's videos or FIFA. For videos, I find JJ pretty funny, and but as far as FIFA goes, I'm pretty sure they're on very much the same sort of level. Both are really quite good players. So yeah. Let's take a look here. Do you watch any non-FIFA YouTubers? Yep, absolutely. KasmG being one of them. I probably watch more non-FIFA YouTubers than I do actually FIFA YouTubers, because I find that because I make FIFA YouTube videos, I have a little bit less interest in watching, you know, a lot of other ones, because I just spend so much time playing and making FIFA videos. So yeah. Let's take a look at some of the other ones. Why are your videos so consistent? Thank you, Ryan. Yes, they are so consistent. I'm not too sure, mainly because I try and get at least one out a day, and you know, hopefully two, and if I'm feeling extremely saucy and fruity, then I like to go for 3 a day, but I haven't done 3 in a day for a little while now. Matthew Robinson on Facebook asks, can you do Draw My Life? Draw My Life is something that I actually thought a little bit about doing, but I figured, you know, I don't know, my life would be really strange. It would literally just be me sitting in an aeroplane, and then just like houses dotted around the world, and that'd literally be my life. I've just moved around so much, so I Draw My Life, and I suck ass at drawing. Like, I'm literally a terrible drawer. I actually tweeted out yesterday a picture of me trying to draw one of my flatmates, Callum, and yeah, I mean, I thought I did a really good job, but you know, a lot of other people just slated my drawing abilities. So let's have a look here. Jay O'Hare asks, why are your swag levels so high? I'm not too sure, my friend. I have no idea why they're so high. You just gotta deal with it. And let's have a look. Let's go back on Twitter. Twitter is always, I've got so many. I think I have like now 70,000 followers on Twitter, which is just incredible. If you guys don't actually have a Twitter, it's really just, I don't know why you don't have one. Twitter is where everything goes down, where everyone talks about everything. And yeah, if you don't have one, I highly recommend you guys go ahead and get one. Oh, this year's Champions League winner. Oh, I actually have no idea. I kind of want to say Bayern Munich because they've been in the final recently and they've just, like, you know, they just haven't been able to go that extra bit. So maybe this year they might be able to do it. But for me, Real Madrid are just such a strong side. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, maybe Dortmund. I have no idea. Like, if you just look at the Final Four now, they are just such a strong side. I have no words, you know. It's going to be an awesome no matter what happens. All I'm asking is that I actually go to the Champions League final. That's one of the things I have on my kind of bucket list. One of the things I want to do before I die is go to a Champions League final game. So maybe this year, maybe I have to be another time, but I would absolutely love to go to a Champions League final. I know it's extremely rare, but yeah, maybe that'll happen. So who's the funniest YouTuber that you know? I'm not really too sure. I don't know who the funniest is that I know. I mean, a lot of my friends tend to be quite funny. Toby's quite funny, although I don't like to admit it. Yeah, but besides that, it's pretty much it. Okay, here's a Susan Boyle question. Everyone loves a Susan Boyle question. Oh, I kind of wish he spelt like the sentence correctly. He said, "Would you rather fuck Susan Boyle or get raped by Heskey?" If you guys could see the way he spelt this, you'd really understand why I'm not going to answer that question. So let's take a look here. What made you start YouTube and what are your future goals? What made me start it was the fact I saw Tabe, if anyone knows Tabe is, and I just thought it was really entertaining, so I thought I'd give it a go myself. My first ones were absolutely horrible and really poor. My future goals for YouTube, just to keep enjoying things, keep growing my audience, and hopefully you guys keep enjoying all the stuff I put out. So yeah, and Michael White asked, how was Birmingham? Birmingham was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was obviously, he's talking about the Gadget Show there. It was up in Birmingham. We went for a night out as well, and it was just insane. Like, we went to the first club, we didn't get in. I believe it was called Gate Crashers. We didn't actually get into the club there. Turns out you have to buy tickets and all that sort of rubbish. So we ended up going there. We went to a different one. The actual club was a bit of a shithole, but there was just so many people in there that actually ended up recognizing us. So we ended up getting a bunch of free drinks, which is always awesome. So I hope you guys did enjoy this little pack opening, guys, or this question answer and stuff. So until then, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Obviously, if you could leave a like, a favorite, comment, whatever you guys want to talk about, that would just be awesome. I hope to see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.